God is what I'm saying. A lot of times when we look at our sin, we look at ourselves and we feel bad because we didn't meet the standard of the people that we wanted to be. And sin primarily is an offense to God. One of the first verses I memorized as a high schooler, as a Christian, John 14, verse 15, when Jesus says, if you love me, you'll obey what I command. If you love me, you'll obey what I command. He didn't say, if you love me, you'll hug me. If you love me, you'll tell me. No, he says, if you love me, you'll obey what I command. If you love me, you wouldn't keep doing the things that I hate. It's that simple. If you love me, you'll obey what I command. Let's say it together. If you love me, you'll obey what I command. That's it. That's what Jesus says. He says, don't show your love in all these other ways. Just obey me. Obey me. That shows me that you love me. And I just think that sometimes we don't think about the offense to God in our love relationship with him. Loving him means you don't do the things he hates. It's not just about you. Adam, will you come up? Come up here. Come on up here. I'm going to use you as an illustration. Now, if, actually face this way. Let's say I say to Adam, I go, Adam, I love you. And I say, oh man, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, but it felt good. I can't, and then to go, I can't control myself. This is great, and just to go, I can't help it. There's a genetic disposition, and just to go, oh man, this is awful, but it hurts me more than it hurts you. And then to go, look, I know that we already have a relationship. No, just to say, we have a relationship, and I know you'll forgive me. I know you're going to forgive me for doing this. And then, okay, you can just sit down. Thanks. Okay, and then, thank you. Wow, you guys clap for that? That's really weird. But then to walk away from that and go, oh man, my hand hurts. I feel terrible. Gosh, the consequences of slapping so much is that my hand hurts now. And then I feel bad about myself. I shouldn't have slapped him. And you just kind of leave it at that. And it's like, what about him? What about the consequences on him? And I feel like a lot of times when we think about our sin against God, it's like, oh, I know you hate this. Oh, you hate this. You hate this. I'm sorry. I love you. Oh, I love you. I love you. And then you walk away and go, oh, I feel kind of bad about myself. It's like, what about yourself? What about God? What about the fact that you just offended him? You're doing things he absolutely hates. And sin, when David sinned and even committed that sin against Bathsheba and then commits murder, he says that God gone against you. And you alone have I sinned. It's you that I hurt. And for us to say, oh, I love God, but I'm just going to keep on slapping him in the face, and that somehow makes sense to us because I still have feelings for you, Adam. That's not love. And he agreed to that before service, so don't worry. You guys are like, wow, I'm never going to volunteer, But the whole idea is, in fact, between services, he goes, you can slap me harder. I'm like, all right. Wait till next service. Come on back, But the whole idea is, honestly, that's the relationship we have with God, many of us. We're doing these things that he says, I can't stand that. And you just keep doing it to me and then telling me you love me afterwards. You keep doing me and then you look at your hand and go, ooh, the consequences of my sin. The consequences are up here with me. God breaks my heart that my son died for you. He died. He was punished for all those sins. And then you just accept that and go right back to it? And you just slap me in the face and tell me you love me, just forget that. Read my word. It says, if you love me, you'll obey what I command. Guys, this is not part of loving God. This is at the core of it. This is the most important command in our lives. And if you think you can love God and keep your sin, you are so off. So off.